Good morning. It is sorry. It is May 18th. Happy, nice week, right? Nice 5-day week with a 4-day week coming up. So that's exciting. Anyway, I wanted to start this morning by just thanking you again. I know you really can't say it enough how hard everyone is working. I really appreciate everything you're doing, and I know you don't need me to say that, but I do. I wanted to just, emphasize a few things that you already know. So starting with student engagement, last week, Jen sent out a letter to teachers regarding this new check-in system. And really, the main reason for this is to make sure all of our kids are being reached, and there's nobody just kind of out there for a whole week where no teachers have heard from him or her. And the second reason, I guess both are extremely important for different reasons, is that we have to be held accountable. We have to do this. There really is. It's not that we have a choice. We have to in order to report attendance to the state. So this is not a daily attendance at all. Once per week, you have to enter yes or no for each student. And this is due on Sunday night. So you would mark yes if your student submitted work, if the student replied to an email, if the student participated in a live engagement, and if you had a phone conversation with the student. There was some clarifying information on that, where if you had spoken to the parent but not the student, as long as you have, if you feel comfortable with that, if there's no reason for you to think that maybe the student is not okay, then you can definitely mark yes for that also. If you have any questions, let me know. Or a counselor maybe, and that's the case, but just let someone know. And if you have not heard from a student at all, mark no. So I did look at the report this morning. There are a good number of students on there with no's. So I'm looking into it further to find out what next steps are on my part, guidance's part, etc. So you may hear from me about that during the week. Recording live sessions, just as I was reading that bullet on attendance, where if a student participated in a live session with you, you may want to record it. It's completely up to you. It's not something that is that you're being asked to do at all. But if you wanted to, just for attendance or just for your own records, you could. The recording immediately gets saved to your Google Drive, so you should just not share it with anyone. And if you do that, then you don't need to have any permission or anything like in written form from the students. I believe that when you do record, everyone is aware that you're recording. So that's on there, but you don't need any additional permission or anything like that. The secondary teachers' synchronized instruction and activity schedule has been revised, and I attached the link to this in an email. But you received it last week. Fourth quarter grades, this is a repeat slide from last week, sort of, almost, because there were some questions on the Jamboard about it. I know some of you replied to me individually in emails about this question. So if you do have a question about a student receiving an NG, email me. It's easier for us to kind of work out the kinks before you have to make that appointment with the principal, because I'll be asking you the questions that the principal is going to be asking you. So it's just to prepare for that if you need to do it. So the slide is a repeat. The only thing I did was to bold, you will need to schedule a meeting with your building principal if you have a student who may earn this grade of an NG. And if you do have questions about students, it's possible that you recorded this on the Jamboard and then you replied to me in an email anyway, and maybe we worked this out already. But if you do have questions about number of assignments that a student has, submitted, etc., just email me directly and we could work it out about that specific student. Okay? So again, if there are any questions, feel free to email me or reply to this Jamboard. But you can email me if it's something specific about a student, okay? So have a wonderful week. Hopefully we'll continue to have this nice weather and at least be able to get the kids outside and us outside for part of the day. Have a great week. Thanks. Bye.